Yesterday's lessons, today's conversation.
This is Maria Abdelhamid.
And this is Salma Thawani.
And in today's episode, we'll be sharing methods, advice on how to tackle stress at such times like exams and quizzes. And at the end of the episode, you'll get a little peek of last week's event. And hopefully, we'll get this video helping so many students tackle the stress.
Okay, so let's start. These past few weeks, we've been having quizzes or midterms. And just walking around in school, seeing everybody stressed about their bio or chemistry exam.
Yeah.
I want to let you all know that you are not alone. Me personally, I've always gone through a really stressful time during any type of exam in general, whether it's school or standardized exams, college exams. I am a kind of person who gets stressed out over it, but we're going to be sharing a few stuff that helped both of us through our stressful times during exams. So you want to go ahead with your journey?
Yeah, the main, I get really stressed as well, like especially as seniors, we have the college applications and everything, so it makes it so hard during exam times. But I feel like the main method that actually helps me study and like finish studying for a quiz in like 30 minutes is the blurting method. And actually Selma here is the one that taught me how to do it.
But I honestly, I don't do it. I taught you it, but I didn't do it.
And basically it's just like getting a piece of paper, or for me, I write on my laptop. And like, it's just, you write everything you remember in black, like the answers to the questions, and the words or sentences that you don't know, you write them in a different color. Like for me, I use red. So then when you revise, you just see the words and sentences you got wrong, and therefore they stick in your mind.
Yeah.
And do you know any other methods?
There's also the Pomodoro.
Yeah, I use that one.
Yeah, I don't. I tried doing it, and it's basically like, you can search it on any website. Yeah. So it's 25 minutes of studying, and then you get 5 minutes studying, or you can do 50 minutes of studying and then 10 minutes studying, whatever you want. And apparently it like gives you a bit of a break between studying times, and it helps you focus more.
Yeah. Like
I tried. Yeah, go ahead.
It's like I really like it because it makes me like sit on my desk for the longest time ever, and it's fun to do with friends too.
But I feel like for me, I don't like the obligation of having to do something. Like if someone tells me to do something, it makes me not want to do it. So especially if it's a timer that's telling me like, oh, you have 25 minutes to study. Like I'm not going to study for 25 minutes. I want to study for 15 minutes. You know? So I feel like having the obligation doesn't really work for me, but it works for a lot of people. It works.
Especially for studying methods. I feel like some might work for people, some might not. Like everyone has their own method of studying.
So I feel like my tip would be to kind of try all of these studying methods, like the Pomodoro, the blurting method. There are so many others.
Like Quizlets, you can make yourself some flashcards.
Yeah, flashcards actually really work for me. So, or like right now with AI, you can make your own list or your schedule for the week. Write down what are your things that you want to do this week.
Yeah, I was about to talk about this because for me, I think the only thing that makes me get stuff done is having a list of priorities. Yeah. Like, okay, January 1st, I have to submit this college application, and then putting them in order of priority. That helps a lot because like, often it feels good just to like remove it from the list once you're done.
But yeah, you could just go on ChatGPT, make a schedule. It'll make it for you. Like you don't even have to work. Just write down that I have 3 quizzes this week. How do I study for it in a good way that makes me remember? Put it in ChatGPT, you get all the answers. Like I feel like you should really utilize that, especially as generation now with AI and everything. Previous generations didn't have this. You could use this to your advantage.
Yes.
And another thing, I feel like I like tutoring a lot, and that makes me study. Yeah. Like I always tutor Maria.
Like meetings, and then we're either I'm explaining or she's explaining.
Yeah. So like I'd explain things to her, and it makes me remember it because I'm like, I'm the teacher. Like I feel like growing up, I always wanted to be like that type of teacher. So I feel like when I do it now, it makes me want to remember. Yeah. Like it makes me want to actually listen to myself.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And what else?
I feel like the main priority, like through exams, is time management. Trying to balance your life with exams. Because growing up, I always thought that no, like my school life has to be the main priority. But as I'm in the senior year, I feel like I have like rights for myself too.
Yeah.
So I feel like having a plan for your day, like going back home, doing this, that, and then studying, and you should have a full time of what you should do through your day. So not you don't be like all over the place.
Yeah. I feel like another main thing is that don't rely your grades on your own worth.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that grades mean, if I get a low grade, it means I'm a dumb person, I'm not smart. That is not the case.
Definitely not.
Especially for exams. Like, you could be doing an amazing job, but you make a silly mistake in an exam, and suddenly you don't know anything on the syllabus. That's not true. Make sure that you do all your work and
Study
well, put in the work, but don't put your worth on the grade that you get.
Yeah.
Put it on how much you improved.
Exactly.
If you learned, it means you gained. That doesn't mean you're dumb or you're slow. That just means that you're improving in your own pace.
Especially for standardized exams, some people are like, we studied but we didn't get the score. It happened to me one time. I studied for like 3 months but still didn't get the score I wanted. Doesn't make you less smart. It just shows sometimes it's a grading system. There's nothing much you can do.
Everything is written for you. So
Exactly.
if you feel like, oh, I could have done better, or what else could I have done? Exactly, there's nothing else you could have done. You did all the work you could. You just did all you could, and whatever you get was written for you. So there is really nothing else you could have done.
Yes.
And apart from all the physical stuff you should do, you should really focus on the mental side too.
Yes, definitely.
I really believe the better your mental health is, the clearer your brain is to put in information and to study.
Definitely.
Your mental health really does reflect on the grades or the work that you're doing. So you need to make sure that not just for the grades, but also for yourself, you need to work on becoming a better person so that you can physically become a better person. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah, that does. And yeah, so I feel like mental health comes first always. And I feel like everyone says that, but genuinely, you should keep time for like 30 minutes a day. I think there was a study that showed that if you just take like 10 to 30 minutes a day for yourself, like only for yourself, that actually helps improve your mental health by like levels.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you just put in your schedule, just 30 minutes, do whatever you like, whether it's watching a movie, watching a TV show, playing a piano, playing the guitar, whatever you like, painting.
Yeah.
For example, in my free time, I love like writing. I love writing a lot. So I feel like from person to person it differs. So yeah, now we'd like to end it by reminding everyone to participate in extracurriculars because it's good to break your mindsets from studying all the time so you have something fun to do which you like.
Yeah.
Like last week in school, we had a soccer match against grade 9, 10, and then 11 and 12 with teachers. So it was really fun to try to break the stressful times since we had quizzes.
We had quizzes, and it was the last day of quizzes, so everyone was playing. It was a football match, and it was really fun. And I mean, we definitely won.
No, we didn't.
We definitely won.
Okay, so grade 12 didn't win, but it's okay. We'll win next match.
So from grade 9 and 10, who won?
I think no one won from 9 and 10 because they were both like putting so much effort into it. Grade 11
and 12, 12 won.
No.
12 won.
Grade 11 won 3, and then grade 12 won, so 3-1. And they're still teasing us about it.
And we won.
Sure.
Guys, just believe us, okay? If you hear anything from grade 11, it wasn't.
They didn't win.
No, they didn't.
Okay, so yeah, so thank you all for listening. Hopefully this changed some perspectives. Now you can watch the pictures and videos we have from the event. So yeah.
That's all.
Bye. How was the football match?
The football match was so fun. Bonding with the teachers was so fun too. Playing with them and having fun also with my classmates. And also we won against the seniors. us juniors against the seniors. And also, I want to say at the end that winning or losing, it doesn't even matter. It's just breaking from stress. And because, you know, we have a lot of extracurriculars activities or standardized exams, we have a lot of things to do, but just that match actually broke us from the stress that we had. And yeah, it was an overall wonderful and fantastic experience. Thank you.
It was a very fun match to play and to be a participant in, and it was a very bittersweet moment when we played together, the whole grade. To see all of my friends celebrating together whenever a girl scored, or for example, when I scored, all of my friends came and celebrated with me, and I felt on top of the world. And it was so heartwarming to see the whole grades coming together in such a competitive sport and play together.
It was so fun. I loved like the teamwork between like the people in the team, and how everyone was running towards the ball trying to score. It was fun. I had fun with my friends too.
Oh,
How's football?
wait, I'm gonna introduce myself first. I was very happy that we won, and I loved rubbing it into the seniors' faces.
You can't say that. You can't say
Do
that.
it again, but look at the
You
camera.
have to be like more.
Can I please say that?
It has to be like no,
Look, you can say that
sportsmanship.
and look at it out.
Look at it out either way.
Why?
You have to be. You have to be nice
It's
and
the seniors who
professional.
have the
Oh yeah,
podcast.
okay, so.
Wait. Yep.
Minutes after you. Just to tag you that way. يلا.
Bloopers.
How was the football match?
طب استني شوف الأستاذ كده.
لا لا بس
Physics teacher. Sorry, you don't have to make it specific.
يا ملك.
نبط. Or if you win. How are you gonna do without the mic يا حبايبي?
Oh, we came to you and you guys were. تعالي الحين خلاص.
You have to avoid it. Thank you, Ian.
Can I say that?
Look at the camera
Oh, okay.
and stop moving.
It was a very good match.
Start again. Sorry. Ask again.
How was it?
Yesterday's lessons, today's conversations.
This is Maria Abdelhamid and this is Hannah. And in today's episode, we'll be showing methods and advice on how to tackle stress at such times like exams, like we have right now. I stuttered so bad. I stuttered.